Hey, this is Mark Rodriguez, and you're watching an epic episode of the Video Game Masters. Today we're going to go back in time to the era when WWF was still WWF. And we're going to talk about some classic wrestling games. So first we're going to have WWF, the WrestleMania Challenge, and WWF, the WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge for your 8-bit NES. Now, I was actually going to talk about a third game. It was WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game for the PlayStation 1. I'm sure it was on other consoles too. And yeah, it was a weird game. It was kind of made by, I think it was made by Midway because the style is very, very similar. The wrestlers are digitized actors and stuff. And they do like special moves. Like Razor Ramon's hand would turn into a giant blade. And The Undertaker would hit you with, you know, actual literal tombstones and stuff like that. And it was pretty crazy. It was only $10. It bought online from GameStop. And I was so excited when I got the game. I even posted about it on Instagram and everything to kind of give you guys a spoiler about what the next episode is going to be about. But I was so excited I didn't notice it was the PAL version. Like, I don't know how the hell that happened. I obviously cannot play a PAL region DVD or CD or whatever on my American PlayStation. So yeah, I went back to the store, and despite everyone like talking so much crap about GameStop and so many horror stories and blah whatever blah, like it was so cool. It was easy. I told them what happened, just, you know, show me the receipt and all that good stuff, and yeah, no problems, no hassle, no explanation. I mean, it was a PAL disc, right? What could I do? And yeah, I actually had in-store credit, and I used it to buy this Five Nights at Freddy's exclusive, GameStop exclusive, Jackal Chica, which is of course the Halloween edition version of Nightmare Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's Part 4. So, you know, happy ending. So, you know, 2 games instead of 3, but let's have fun with these 2 games. Let's start off right away with the WrestleMania Challenge. WWF WrestleMania Challenge came out in the US in November of 1990 and was produced by LJN and Acclaim. It was the second WWF game on the NES. We don't talk about the first game. And it features 8 superstars. They are Hulk Hogan, the Macho King Randy Savage, the Ultimate Warrior, the Big Boss Man, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Ravishing Rick Rude, Andre the Giant, and Brutus the Barber Beefcake. And you can even play as yourself, even though it doesn't really look like me. Ah, there we go. Each wrestler has an attack move like a punch, a kick, or a headbutt, as well as 2 different kinds of grapples, depending on if you grab the opponent from the front or from behind. You can also hit the opponent when they're down and jump off the top turnbuckle. You can also press the A and B buttons at the same time to do an extra attack that knocks your opponent down, though it does reduce your life bar. Just like real wrestling, you win the match either by pinning the opponent for a 3 count or by count out if they're out of the ring for too long. Each wrestler has different variations of attacks and grapples which help make them different. For example, one of the Ultimate Warrior's grapples is the Gorilla Press. It can actually toss your opponent out of the ring. Jim Duggan's AB attack is his 3-point stance clothesline that has some dash and knock down the opponent. And Ravishing Rick Rude's grapple from behind is the Rude Awakening, and it's pretty sweet. You have several modes to play with, either by yourself or with a friend. One-on-one matches can either be against a computer or against a friend. Tag team matches can be against a computer or a friend, or the 2 of you can team up against a computer. Triple Tag Team Survivor Series matches are also 1 or 2 player, and you can eliminate the opposing teammates by pinning them for a 3 count until all 3 of them have been eliminated. Now for the one-on-one matches, you have a single exhibition match if you pick one of the actual superstars. If you pick yourself, you enter an 8-man tournament where you can become the WWF champion by defeating everyone else in the game. Likewise, if you and your friend decide to go against the computer in a tag team match, you can enter the tag team tournament and become the tag team champions. Alright, let's enter the WWF WrestleMania Challenge and see if I can become the WWF champion. Let's do it! Alright, going up against Brutus the Barber Beefcake. There you go. And you're out of there. There we go, finally, man, it's running away and shit. Okay, who's next? Oh boy, Andre the Giant. Oh no. Oh, no. Go away. Why was this theme the graduation theme? That's one thing I want to know. If anyone can answer me that. Why was the Macho Man's theme
the graduation theme, whatever it's called. It probably has an official name, but... Alright, we got him. We got him. Alright, this is getting a little harder now. They're running around. Oh boy, Hulk Hogan. Well, let me tell you something, brother. You're going down. I'm taking away your championship. No! Fuck you! Get off me! It had to be Hogan. It had to be fucking Hogan. God damn it, you. Okay, so I guess, like, I couldn't stop Hulkamania from running wild. He's still the champion. What else is new?
Well, here are my thoughts on the game. The game is a lot of fun, but it is kind of hard to talk big about it nowadays. I do remember Johnny and I spending all weekend playing this one when we rented it back in the day. The superstars were different enough to make picking your favorites fun. The graphics were decent enough to make it easy to tell the characters apart, and the musical renditions of the theme songs were recognizable and sound okay on the NES without being too annoying. I guess I would have liked to have seen some of the moves that were missing for some of the characters, like the Hogan leg drop, but what's here is already good. The Yourself character was kind of a weird choice. He easily could have been replaced by a legit superstar so he wouldn't take up space. I guess it's kind of cool to envision yourself finding your way to become a WWF champion, but it probably would have been cooler to play the tournament mode as one of the actual superstars. Despite the shortcomings, I still feel this is the best WWF game on the NES out of the 4 that were released.
Alright, so we're done with the WrestleMania Challenge. Now let's kick it up a notch with the WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge.
Well, as you can tell from the intro theme, WWF Wrestlemania Steel Cage Challenge is basically the 8-bit version of Super WrestleMania. Produced by LJN and released in September 1992, you have 10 wrestlers this time, and they are Hulk Hogan, the Macho Man Randy Savage, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, IRS, the Mountie, Jake the Snake Roberts, The Undertaker, Bret the Hitman Hart, and Sid Justice. You can play one-on-one, in a tag team, or you can enter a tournament for the WWF Championship or the Tag Team Championships, both in one-player or two-player action. The one-on-one match can either be in the regular ring or in the steel cage. Regular matches can be won by pinfall or countout, and the steel cage matches can be won if you're able to climb out of the cage before the opponent gets back up. If he does get up, you automatically fall back down to the mat. Another difference is that you can hurt your opponent by making them run right into the cage. Being based on Super WrestleMania, you get the same grapple system and you can do some moves like the headbutt and the body slam. You can also do a running body splash and jump off the top turnbuckle. Since NES only has 2 buttons, a lot of the other moves like suplexes are missing. Also, unfortunately, like the SNES version of Super WrestleMania, everyone fights exactly the same. No one has any of their trademark finishers or anything to make them stand apart, so there's really no reason to choose Hogan or The Undertaker or whoever except for your personal preference. The graphics try to go for the more realistic look the SNES version had, but it makes the wrestlers look very bland and simplistic. The matches also don't have background music, it's only audience cheers and basic grunts that don't work that well on 8-bit. The controls are also a bit off. There are times where it takes forever to get my guy off the mat, and even when I'm at full health. Sometimes, you can't even tell if you're doing any damage. The stomping move doesn't even look like it's connecting.
You know, kind of like real wrestling. Okay, I know. Okay, alright, guys.
The computer also loves to regain full health when it's on the verge of losing. Honestly though, the game has tournament modes that the SNES Super WrestleMania was missing, and I'm sure the game has been pushing the NES limits as is, but if it played just a little bit faster and gave everyone their finishers, this would have been a rare time where the NES version of a game was better than its 16-bit counterpart. But as it is, you're better off playing the SNES version. Sure, that version is also lacking, but the better graphics and more responsive controls more than make up for it.
One last thing to mention about the Steel Cage Challenge is that besides the Nintendo version, I was surprised to find out that there was actually a Game Gear version, but more surprisingly, there was a Sega Master System version. Like, this game came out in 1992. I didn't know there were still Sega Master System games being made in 1992. It was released only in Europe, And yeah, you know, graphics were a tad better and stuff, but it's still the same problems that the NES had. So I mean, it had some different wrestlers like Papa Shango and stuff like that, but it's still pretty much the same problems that the Nintendo version had. But yeah. So anyways, guys, that wraps up this episode of Video Game Masters. If I ever do get a copy, like an official, you know, copy of WrestleMania the arcade game that I can actually play on my American PlayStation 2, I'll be sure to cover that in another episode. So that wraps up everything, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. And as for me, I'm going to try this challenge one more time and see if I can become the WWF Champion. Alright, finally beat Hogan. Yeah, I guess the final boss is the Ultimate Warrior. Kind of makes sense. It's on the title screen. The Ultimate Warrior is the Ultimate Boss. Okay, so I guess I couldn't defeat the Ultimate Warrior. All bow to the awesomeness of the Ultimate Warrior. But hey, I at least beat Hulk Hogan. I at least defeated Hulkamania. So anyways, guys, Mark Rodriguez here. See you next time. Johnny, Sweet Pete, Pika Chica, I called you all here for this meeting because we gotta find Angel and stop her once and for all.
She's messing up our show, man.
She keeps putting that purple bar.
And she keeps turning the show black and white.
Muni Rocky Armas is going too far. Nobody messes Rocky Armas!
It's time to put our heads together, guys. We gotta seek out Angel. Whoever she is, wherever she is, we gotta find her and stop her once and for all.
I agree, but how do we stop her?
I don't know. I'm kind of open to suggestions, guys.
You know what? This means a waste of time. How are we supposed to find her? We don't even know who or what she is.
Yeah, she's like a ghost or a random voice or something.
I mean, exactly. We don't even know if she's a real girl.
It's a trap!
Pete, you're not helping.
Sorry.
She is a voice bender.
How did you get in my house?
Your dad let me in.
Dad!
Hey, she was cute.
Thanks for letting random people in the house, Dad.
No problem, sweetie pea.
That's not my name.
Sorry.
Sweetie Petey.
Shut up! Shut up!
Hey, Erica, glad you can make it. Hey, guys, you remember her? She was in Vegas, remember?
Wait, weren't you that drunk Nisa chick?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, I remember, yeah.